In today's video, I explain to you how many calories, how to set up your protein, carbs, and fat for you to reach your goals of losing fat, building muscle, having the physique of your dreams. Let's go. Hey guys, what's going on? This is Paul Arbella from ProPhysique.com, and hopefully your 2021 is off to a great start. In today's video, I got a question quite a bit, and I think it's just the new year. A lot of people are interested in some fitness and nutrition advice, and if that's you guys, hit the subscribe button because I plan to be doing a ton of videos this year on this exact topic. In fact, I just started my own transformation challenge that I'm going through for the next 90 days, and if you guys want to join, you have until Friday to join our transformation challenge. I'll put the link below. $50,000 cash prize. We're actually going to include things like workouts from home. You can train anywhere in the world. There's no limitations. We're including diets, including vegan diets, macro plans, meal plans. So come and join me in my transformation challenge, and I'm going to answer your questions. Now, today's question comes from right here on my Instagram direct message. I'll put it on the screen. I want to read it for you guys so we can get into it, and it goes like this. I'm 31 years old, 305 pounds. I'm getting into powerlifting and strongman, but I want to lose some weight and build in some muscle. I'm trying to figure out macros and food plans, but I have no idea how to start. I do go to the gym and lift 4 days a week, but I thought I would shoot you a message and see if you had any advice. Thank you. Absolutely, I have a ton of advice. I think the best place to go to start is go to my website, ProPhysique.com. I actually have a calorie calculator right there on the website. Now, this is a calculation based on your age, your weight, your sex, your body fat percentage, and it's going to give you an idea of a calorie range. So that's a good place to start. And if you have no idea how many calories you're eating, once you get that calorie range, the first thing I would do is download an app. It's free. It's called Fat Secret, and start plugging in your food. To reach your goals, no matter what they are, financial, physique, whatever it is, you need to be accountable, okay? And the first step towards accountability is actually understanding what you're eating. So by plugging your numbers into an app, it's going to give you a really good idea where you're at. And now I'm going to explain how we set up your macros based on what you've tracked and where you're at. Now, the first thing I like to focus on is protein. Why? Well, it's basically the foundation for every meal that I eat. The goal here being that we want to be anabolic enough to build muscle while also being in a position to lose body fat. At least that's my goal right now. It all starts with protein. So each meal for me consists of a high amount of protein. Now, myself at 225 pounds, I try to focus on around 240 grams of protein. But based on your caloric intake, what I would generally say is you want to set your protein close to your target weight that you want to reach. If you're 300 pounds and let's say you want to reach 240 pounds, if you're taking in 240 grams of protein a day, that is going to be plenty. Now for me, that means my meals consist of between 40 and 60 grams of protein per meal, okay? That allows me to get to that goal each day. So if I'm eating 4 meals or 5 meals or 3 meals, you can just split your protein up like that. But that's a great place to start. What I'm going to tell you next is to focus on fats though, because what I want you to do is set your fat range up at about 25% of your calories. Now, when calories are restricted, they might get down to 20% or even a little bit lower. But if you keep your fats in the 25% range, it's going to be plenty good for hormones, plenty good for digestions. I suggest you're taking in those carbohydrates along with the fats. It really does help the digestion. Finally comes to carbohydrates, and a lot of people fear carbohydrates. You know, we hear things like sugar is bad for you, and absolutely, if you overdo it on the sugar, it can be an issue, but I have not found this to be true myself because I actually understand the balance of how to get my protein, carbs, and fats. So if you have your calorie goal set and you know what your protein number is and you know what your fat number is, you want to just take the rest of those calories. Let's say it's 1,000 calories. Well, that would be 250 grams of carbohydrates a day. Great, now you know your numbers, but I know what you're saying, Paul. How do I get started? Like, what do I do now? Now that I know these numbers, this is actually the week of discovery where you actually go to the store, buy foods, prepare it, and you just start making meals. So what I did this week was I started preparing food on Sunday. I made a bunch of pork loin, which I'll show you a video of here. And what I did was I essentially just put it into Tupperware containers, brought it to work, weighed it out, so I know what I'm getting each day. It makes the process so much easier for me. Now, great protein sources are where we start, but you can use things like eggs. You can use even vegan sources. I myself have an issue with lactose, and as much as I love whey protein, well, it doesn't love me back. So what did I do? Well, I actually came out with my own line of vegan protein through Core Nutritionals. I'll put a link for that below. If you love good tasting vegan proteins, listen, I'm not a tree hugger, but I love my digestive system. And having some vegan protein has allowed me to really just get protein easily without having to worry. You simply put it in some water, shake it up, and then you can go. Ultimately, everything is going to come down to your ability to start being accountable. You just buy food, prepare it, and if you're looking for some easy recipes, we have some on the ProPhysique website. And if you join the Transformation Challenge, we're going to give you meal plans, we're going to give you macro plans, and if you join, you can actually get into our private Facebook group. We're going to be doing 2 live videos a week. Myself and the other coaches at ProPhysique are going to be answering your questions. That's all included. That does not cost anything extra. And you might just win $50,000. That's right. Open to anybody in the world. All right, guys. That's going to be it for me today's video. I want to keep it quick. I want to keep it to the point. The goal here is, how do you set up your calories? Go to my website. Use the calorie calculator. How do you set up your macros? You set them up based on your individual needs, based on exactly what I just told you. And if you have a specific question that you want me to answer, put it in the comment section. If you give me your weight and your history, I will give you the macros in the comment section of this video, but only this video. So leave it, and I promise I'll reply. All right, guys. Remember, subscribe, and I'll talk to you tomorrow.